Hey tribe, Dawna here from Transformational Healing. And today I wanted to chat with all of you guys about anxiety and sleep and being stressed out and overworked and how mindfulness and things like that I usually talk about on the channel can help you with all those things. So if you're here, let me know, check in, say hi. I see that Rachel's here. Hi, Rachel. Um, and I just want to make sure everything's working right, but I'm assuming that it is since she's here. So, but I want to know how everyone's doing. I know that for me, I spent most of yesterday sleeping on and off, which was very, very strange for me. Normally, I'm pretty active, I have lots of things going on, even if that's not physical active things like when I'm out at Brushwood. Lots of those things are physically active. I'm running around and, doing stuff, working on things or visiting people, but working on projects and things like that. But when I'm home, some of that can be physical things, working on products and working here at the shop at Star and Splendor, which is where I record most of my home videos and do most of my lives. If But a lot of that could be computer work too. But I'm always seem to be doing something. But yesterday, my body's message to me was, "You need a nap." And then I woke up from my nap and I did a few things, and my body's message was, "You need another nap." And I was like, okay. So I slept most of the day, but I feel a lot better today for having done that. I guess maybe I was sleep deprived and didn't realize I was sleep deprived. So we'll see. So, hi to O New. Rachel says that she's been very tired too, and she just woke up from a nap. See, I don't know, but I know that it's good to listen to your body because if you get too stressed out, if you're not getting the sleep that you need, those cortisol levels are going to start to rise. The anxiety is going to start to kick in. We're going to lose that mindfulness and lose that calmness of being connected and in the moment and being able to adjust to what's going on. Because if the cortisol levels get too high from lack of sleep, you're going to enter fight or flight mode and get stuck there. And that's never any good. So, um, we want to do whatever it is that we can do. There's lots of meditations that I have here on the channel. I actually put a new meditation in the shop recently to help you do some shadow work and figure out what some of those core and base issues might be. Um, but there's lots of free videos here up on the YouTube channel and to help you to pull yourself back to center, to help you to pull yourself back into balance so that we can deal with all of the stress and the anxiety and the things that are going on out there. Because right now, the energy out there is really kind of chaotic. And I think that might be why I was tired more than not getting enough sleep. I tapped in a little bit too much to see where everyone was at, and everyone's stress levels are so crazy and so heavy that I kind of let a little bit of that outside anxiety and worry sneak in. So my body needed to recover from that. So, and besides Rachel, have you also been taking naps over there? Oh, um, let me know if you've been taking naps or if you feel you need naps. For me, I think that what I really needed was some good meditation time. And because I was home and it was loud, I couldn't get that. So I just kept falling asleep. I'd put on a meditation in my earbuds and then I'd wake up like an hour later and not remember a thing at all that was in my meditation. So that seems to be what I needed was sleep. Um, but being able to set up that routine to remind you to do things. So having that alarm that goes off every hour, every couple hours to remind you to just breathe and pull your energy back into center, to focus on that connection to source and to pull yourself back into being in the here and the now can keep reminding you to pull yourself back to being here. Because remember that it's when we get stuck in the what ifs that we fill ourselves with anxiety. So being able to make sure that we're not worrying and getting anxious about things, the best way to do that is to pull yourself back into the now and to let those what ifs just pass right on by and let them go, because that becomes, really difficult to let all those what ifs just pile up on us, and they get heavier and they get heavier. And then our sacral plexus starts to tell us, well, you can't do this, and what if that, and but you should have done this, and it just starts going crazy, and the cortisol levels jump and the anxiety jumps and everything happens. So being able to pull yourself back in, whatever way that works for you. If breathing works for you, that's great. If meditation works for you, that can help. Whatever pulls you back to being in this moment. Could be lighting a candle. It could be aromatherapy. If you need ideas about aromatherapy, there should be an essential oils for metaphysical uses available on the website on the resources page. So the Transformational Healing by Dawna website /resources, you should be able to get a download of what essential oils are used for metaphysically. And that can help you with scents and things that can help you ground and pull back into center and go handle that with handling your stress levels. O says, yes, actually, for the past week or so, today has been the first day that I felt a little bit rested. Yeah, I've had quite a few other people telling me that either they're not able to sleep at all or they're taking naps constantly, like I did yesterday, and still not quite feeling rested, like they need to go back to sleep. So something's definitely up in the air, but I handled that by being connected. And I'm hoping that I can encourage you guys to do that too. Rachel said, things are crazy for us. The fall semester started. So hubby has class in the AM Monday through Friday and then works evenings Monday through Friday, and trying to fit everything in has been crazy. And that could be going on for a lot of people too. Back to school, the stress of that is typically something that happens in the fall. But I think that right now, a lot with some of the prices of things and the gas prices and everything else that has been going up, it could be causing a lot more stress than normal, to not be able to get some of the things that you need to feel like you're prepared for school or prepared for doing whatever it is that you need to be doing right now. So have any of the tips that I've been giving on Sunday been helping you to cope? Rachel or if you've seen any of my other videos or have been using any of the tricks that I've mentioned so far on this one, what are you guys using for coping mechanisms to be able to pull yourself back in? Because I need to know the things that are not working versus the things that are working for people. So like I said, meditation, mindfulness, just stopping to breathe. So that's what, my Fitbit, when it tells me that I'm lazy and I need to get up and walk, what I use that for is to stop, get up, stretch, drink some water, breathe, and focus on getting back into feeling what's going on around me, to feeling where I'm at, to feel my body right now, and to know what's going on with it. So that's what I usually use. And routines are huge. There's quite a few videos on the channel for setting up a daily spiritual routine, spirituality in daily life, those sorts of things. But whatever routines you can set up for yourself become rituals for yourself to help yourself stay where you want to be for your balance. So if you do similar things every morning when you get up and you make them part of your routine, you make them spiritual by focusing on them and by connecting in little things that you need for your spiritual balance into that. And then throughout the day, you do things that you need to do to remind yourself, like I say, breathe. Um, and then in the evening, you do the same thing. Um, whether that's putting different or some aromatherapy on that helps with soothing, to stop looking at your screens, to stop watching the news. Um, those sorts of things to help calm yourself down and create a bedtime ritual for yourself can really help with sleep. But to help with anxiety, you have to create a ritual for yourself that helps to pull you back to center. So, doing something like the grounding and centering and connecting to the universal life force energy, connecting to the earth and breathing and pulling that energy in can help you to center and ground your energy, which can help to pull you back into that balance point and breathe out all of the crap that you don't need right now. So that can really, really be huge. Rachel says, I've been trying to get myself to spend more time on our balcony, getting some sun and in time in nature. And that is huge. Forest bathing totally releases all of that serotonin, gets rid of the cortisol in your system, and will really, really help. So, getting out in the woods, even if you're in a safe place and you know where you're walking, taking off your shoes and putting your feet in the dirt can really, really help as well. So, even if it's just out on the balcony, like Rachel said, with plants, that stuff can really, really help. And vitamin D is essential. So, if you are typically someone who is low on vitamin D, make sure that you do what you need to supplement that. I myself like the liquid drops, they seem to absorb so much faster into my system. And I, as a redhead, try to avoid the sun. So, I get some sun, but I also supplement that with a vitamin D to help myself, because you can't absorb any of the other things that we take or that we use for vitamins and nutrients if our vitamin D is low. So it's really, really essential, especially for those who live further away from the equator, to do things like that. O said, today is my first time catching you live on Sunday. However, I'll go back and catch some of the old videos. Yeah, there's lots of them out there. So just pick the ones that seem to resonate with you that will help you with balance. What I try to do here for on the Transformational Healing by Dawna channel is to do all things that help to pull people back to balance mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. So there'll be videos about, identifying herbs in the field and what those herbs are used for, both medicinally and magically, that people might want to use them for metaphysical purposes, as well as taking them or using them as poultices, things like that. A lot of those herbs I do carry in the shop, but not necessarily all of them, because I like people to be able to grab things that are in their kitchen pantry, in their in their spice cabinet, to be able to do the things that we need to do. So we talk about ritual baths, a lot about mindfulness and mindset, and coming back to balance in that way. Aromatherapy, which I also carry in the shop, different blends and different oils to help with that mental emotional aspect. Aromatherapy works really well for that, in my opinion. And physical health, different things you can do for immune boosting and all of that sort of thing. So it's all about that connection between the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, and how it all works together as a holistic balance for holistic health. So coming back to balance is not a goal. Coming back to balance is a constant journey, because your balance point is always going to be changing. So there's tons of different videos that are out there for that, including meditations and how to use spiritual things and stuff like that. Rachel says that she's trying to be more aware of the things that are going on around me instead of getting lost in tasks and projects. Aha. So you're trying to be more aware of how your body feels and what's going on around you rather than getting stuck in something. Sometimes it's easy to get lost in those projects because they're bringing you the energies that you want, but you do have to stop every once in a while and pay attention to what else is going on. Although sometimes paying too much attention to the things that are going on out there in the world, watching too much news, those sorts of things, you can get your stuff stuck in a really bad cycle of picking up on everyone else's energy. Um, so, whether it is the news or whether you just tend towards empathic abilities and you reach out and you're like, what's the world feel like today? And you become bombarded and overwhelmed, and you do that too often. Um, Both of those things need to be put into control. So making sure that if you can stay grounded and centered, you can also set up that shield of protection around yourself so that you know where your energy is, what your body is telling you you need right now, not what everybody else's body is telling them that they need. So you're picking up on your energies versus everyone else's energies. And that's very important to learn how to do, is to set up that filter or that shield. It's not that you can't feel what's going on out there, but you can make a distinct difference between this is my energy body, and these are the things that are going on over here. So that you can walk through a grocery store to do your shopping and not be having pains and aches of every other person that's in the grocery store. That's unhealthy with energy. That's unhealthy energy work. And as a healer or as an empath or someone who wants to help people, you need to be able to set up that healthy boundary for yourself. You need to be able to turn that energies on or off and be aware of the differences. And it's vital. So you shouldn't be doing healing work and helping other people until you can learn to maintain your own energy and know what is yours and what is other people's, because it's not healthy for you to be doing things in that way. Rachel said the herb walks are some of my favorite videos. I also love the kitchen witchery and the DIYs. I've been trying to get some more of those in. I seem to do herb walks in the warmer months and kitchen witchery and DIY things more in the winter months when I can't get outside. I guess I like to be outside. She also says, I love making things myself so that I know that they are not just clean, but they are imbued with healthy intentions. And that's, very, very important, to be able to put your intentions and your energy into everything that you're making and you're creating. I mean, even when you buy things from the shop, you should always be focused on that intention. Everything in the shop is a tool, and those tools are meant to help you to focus your intentions. My intentions are to be healthy, so I'm taking this supplement to help to ease my anxiety, or I'm burning this incense to help me to bring in a mindset of prosperity. So, all of the different things in the shop are all just tools. Your intention is what makes them work. So, that intention is always vital. So, when we can create our own things with the DIYs, I think that really helps you to get that intention built in and that intention flowing a lot more. So I definitely agree that it's a lot more vital to actually work with those things and work with those energies, or at least set a ritual up for using them. And by ritual, I mean routine. It doesn't have to be this big, huge, fancy thing with calling all of this and calling all of that. That is a ritual, but that's not what I'm specifically meaning about by ritual right now. I mean, create a ritual to get yourself in a headspace. Create a routine in the way you do something. If you're going to be burning the money incense, the money drawing incense, you don't want to just be throwing some money drawing incense, in a bowl and lighting it and walking away. No, you have to create that space of abundance, that space, that mindset of abundance, and light it with intention. That's how that works. And that is, ritual. It's doing it in a ritualistic way, doing it in a routine way that you repeat over and over again, that will change that mindset and will draw those energies to you. Because when you are constantly living in that I need energy, that's the energy you're drawing to you, is an energy of want that you're drawing to you. If you're in that abundance energy, then you're going to be drawing that abundance to you. The law of attraction really does work in that way. A lot of people do skew it, and it can be skewed for all sorts of things. But the fact that you attract what you're putting out is what I mean. So if you're putting out good energy, you're going to attract good energy. If you're putting out fear and anxiety, and things going wrong, that's the energy you're going to be attracting more to you. So we have to be really careful about the energies that we are putting out and the energies that we're reflecting out. And that goes with your own thoughts too. Just because you're not expressing out loud those thoughts that are in your mind, those thoughts about yourself, those thoughts about your life, those things that your quiet mind says to yourself all the time, those thoughts are the ones that are going to be manifesting, not what you're saying out loud, perhaps to other people. It's those inner thoughts, that unconscious. And that's why a lot of the videos that I did over the last several weeks are about connecting with your true self, doing your shadow work, and really fully becoming aware of connecting with the unconscious mind and bringing it into the conscious mind. We're going to have the next one on Tuesday is going to be about intuition, and that deals with that a little bit more. So bringing that unconsciousness into the conscious mind, because it's what we tell ourselves subconsciously that we've been trained to tell ourselves is what's affecting that energy that is actually attracting to us. So you really have to work on changing that mindset fully so that the things that you're saying to yourself are also the things that you're expressing out loud to yourself, or out loud to other people or to the universe. It really does make a difference. So do you guys have any questions? Do you have any worries, stresses that are going on right now? Let me know. I seem to have gotten the hiccups. I have no idea how that happened. So let me know if there's anything else going on with you. If you need help with things, if you have any video ideas for stuff that you want to learn how to do, you can definitely pop that in. And if you are watching this on the replay later, still be sure to put comments in, because I will reply to all of the comments that come up on the video as much as I possibly can. I try to do that to, stay connected. So let me know what you guys need. I want to make sure that what I'm putting out there is actually the energies of what everyone needs, and the information that people need that are watching the videos. So I try to reach out into the ethers and feel and sense and kind of just go with the flow of what I feel you guys need right now. And typically I'm on. Sometimes I'm off because I have a couple of people that are around me that have these issues, but not the people who are watching the videos right now. But that's why it really helps to get feedback about what you'd like to see more of, what you really need help with to help you pull yourself back to balance right now. And then I can make those into the next couple of videos, or we can focus on it on the next live on next Sunday. I'm trying to go live every Sunday. In the summer, that doesn't happen as much for when I'm at Brushwood. Sometimes I need to skip them for other things. Like we missed it last week because of Women's Weekend. Rachel says, I know that we are super excited to try the new shadow work meditation, and we're hoping we can make time for it soon. Yeah, the shadow work meditation is available on the website. It should be right in with the classes. The other things that are up there are making spiritual and ritual baths, those sorts of things. If you want to know what the shadow work meditation is going to be about, there is a video free on YouTube that talks about what shadow work is and explains several ways to do shadow work. And one of those ways that I talk about in the video, I actually made a meditation for and put up on the website for sale. So you can use that meditation over and over and over again to continue to do the shadow work if you're curious what all of that is about. Rachel says, just having or taking this time to sit here with you has helped me to be aware of myself and where I am and what I need. Yay. That's awesome. And I think that it also helps me to be doing the lives because it helps me figure out what, not necessarily just what you need, it also helps me figure out what I need and where I'm at, because it makes me sit and just sit and chat with people and figure out what's going on. So I get that one-on-one when I work with clients or when I'm at Brushwood and I'm just talking with people, that sort of thing. But this is more kind of, even though I'm talking to you guys, it's more kind of sitting with myself. So I always have to do a meditation and sit with myself to prepare for the video. So that really helps me to do these videos too, keeps me on. So other than that, let's see what else is going on. If you're local to the Albany, New York area, the Capital District of New York, we will be having a crystal show with Crystal Cave. And I'm probably going to set up the herb wall and bring a bunch of the aromatherapy things. And because it's fall and it's important to stock up our pantries right now with elderberry syrup and cough syrup and all of those tinctures and things, I probably will bring a bunch of the tinctures and herbal remedies as well. But the weekend after Labor Day. So I just have to look at a calendar. So the weekend of the 10th and 11th, we will be here at Star and Splendor. Usually on Sunday, we go from like 10 to 6. And I mean, on Saturday from 10 to 6 and Sunday from 10 to 5. She adds an extra hour on. It could be 11. I can't remember exactly, but it'll be here at Star and Splendor, and I'll put up the stuff. So make sure you join the email list so that you get the exact times of it, because I'm not sure. Now I got to confirm that with her, what the times are going to be. I think it might be 11 to 6 and 11 to 5. But join the email list so that I can let you know when exactly it is, especially if you're local. New products have been going up in the website. I've managed to get a couple of the herbal products up. I'm going to be working on that this next week while I'm at Brushwood. And I'm also going to record some more. I'm going to do an elderberry video, I think, and a couple more videos, depending on if the elderberries are actually still on the trees. We collected last week when we were there, but I never got to do the video for it. So we'll be heading back there to for Labor Day weekend to get some more stuff done. But when we come back, there'll be lots of stuff going on here at home. I also have the shamanic journey study group coming up the first Wednesday of this month. And I'm working on some more classes for the local area. So if there's classes that you guys want for me to put online and classes that you guys want me to do in the local area, definitely put them in the comments and let me know what's going on with that. Rachel wants to know if I'm going to video the crystal sale. I love drooling all over the gorgeous stuff you have. I prefer choosing crystals from the video because I feel like I get a better feel for them. I will try. I always try. It depends on how crazy busy it is. So a lot of times, if it's not really busy when we first get set up, I might do a preview on Friday night. But what I end up doing is I end up doing a video on Saturday, sometime either if we get a lull or actually right after the show closes on Saturday. So I'll go live sometime at some point on Saturday. I just don't never know when I'm going to be able to get the chance to do that. And if you watch the live on Saturday evening, especially if I do it right after we close on Saturday, and then you can let me know by Sunday morning before we open if there's things that you guys want. I can pick them out of the mix and send you an invoice, and you can order them and we'd ship them out on the following Tuesday when we do our shipping. So that's how we typically handle that. Other than that, nothing else is going on. Let's see. Crystal sale, herb shop sale. Oh, I'll have a Labor Day sale going on this weekend in both the website shop and the Etsy shop. I haven't set that up yet, so I'll be setting that up yet, actually, as soon as I get off of this. And I think that's probably it for this week for announcements, but lots of goodies coming. I have some new products that I'm working on for the winter collection, but right now my focus is on building up some of the herbal medicine things, some of the tinctures, and like I said, the elderberry syrup and the cough syrup, fire cider, things along that line. That might be what we do next Sunday's live on, is building immune system stuff. So right now, as back to school is hitting and fall is hitting, is the time to make sure that you have stocked up on all of those things that you're going to need so that you have them. And I've been stocking up as much as I possibly can on everything ahead of time so that I don't need to raise prices. I know that prices are going up everywhere, so I'm trying to stay ahead of that curve and order things ahead of when I normally would so that I'm paying less for them, paying less shipping for them, because shipping prices are going to be going up again from what I've seen. So trying to balance all of that out with doing what I can to keep all of you guys in stock with things without having to pay through the roof for them. So Rachel says, thank you, Dawna. I love you, and I really appreciate you giving us this time out of your busy schedule. Oh, and Sadia is here. Love to you, Sadia. Checking in right now. Hello. I hope that things are going well out there for you. And you probably have been getting some gardening time in. I wish I was getting gardening time in. My plants are not, they didn't get water while I was away in July. So they're still way behind on what they need to be doing for growing. I've gotten a few cherry tomatoes. That's about it. But hopefully that will change as we've been actually getting some rain up here. I feel really bad for all the people who are getting too much rain and we had not enough rain. But we just need to learn to go with the flow and adjust where we can to being prepared for whatever is coming our way. But so Sadia, if you have any quick questions, you can pop them in. I was actually just getting ready to sign off, but let me know if you have what's going on with you, if you need anything, or you can just pop on to the replay and watch from the beginning what we were chit-chatting about. So let me know where you're at with that. And Rachel, I always enjoy spending time with you guys. So it has been a good day. So someone else has been on here most of the time. If Sadia just came on, I'm not sure who's popped on and who's popped off. Somebody's being quiet and watching. So All right. Well, I'm not seeing anything from any other comments from Sadia, so I'm going to let you watch the replay, hun. And I'm going to sign off and try to get a next couple of videos ready for you guys and get them posted up on there before I go home. But sending all of you many blessings. Remember to drink lots of water, to stay hydrated, to stay aware of what is going on around you, to get yourself back, to breathe, to meditate, and to do all the things that you need to do to help you become aware of your own energy and what your personal energy needs, and then what your external sources are. So Sadia said she got booted. That's why she didn't reply right away, but she's going to go watch the replay now. So many blessings to all of you on the replay. Make sure you comment. Go join the email tribe at Transformational Healing by Dawna.com/tribe. It gives you a discount in the shop and gets you in touch with everything that is going on, all the different places that there's social media. There's Instagram, Facebook, a really great Facebook group, the emails, and all of that. So there's lots of resources for you, tons of free resources. There's a blog on the website, lots of information. It might even be information overwhelm, but let me know what holes you're finding in all the content, what you really need me to talk more about, and put that in the comments below. So send you many blessings, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.